Men know. Stop saying baby or honey. Use these 9 words to win her heart. Modern Stoic. Love is not just looking at each other, it's looking in the same direction. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. In the complex landscape of modern relationships, communication can be the key to unlocking deeper connections. For men, navigating the language of affection is essential, but it's not just about the words we say, it's about how we make her feel. While terms like baby or honey may have once felt affectionate, modern relationships demand a more thoughtful approach. As you step into a world where emotional intelligence and genuine connection reign, we'll explore the 9 words that can truly win her heart, resonating with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. At Blessing of Stoicism, we delve into how embracing a modern Stoic mindset can help you cultivate a deeper, more meaningful bond with the women in your life. 1. I'm proud of you. When it comes to expressing appreciation, don't just settle for good job. Take it a step further with I'm proud of you. Trust me, there's a world of difference between these 2 phrases. Good job is surface level. It's nice, sure, but it doesn't penetrate the heart. I'm proud of you, on the other hand, speaks directly to the core of who she is, and that's where the magic happens. It's not about patting her on the back for something superficial. It's about recognizing the struggle, the dedication, the late nights, the quiet moments when no one is watching, but she's still pushing forward. When you say, I'm proud of you, you're showing that you see her, truly see her. Not just the accomplishments, but the journey she's taken to get there. You're acknowledging all those sacrifices, the tears, the little things that most people overlook. That matters. It hits her right in the heart, because in that moment, you're validating her entire being, not just what she does, but who she is. Let's face it, when a woman is only praised for what she can do or provide, it can feel empty. It might make her feel like she's only valued for her external output, and that's not the way to win her heart. But when you tell her, I'm proud of you, you're telling her that her worth doesn't just come from her achievements. You're reminding her that what makes her valuable is her inner strength, her perseverance, and the incredible person she is. That's the kind of recognition that makes her heart swell. It's about showing her that her growth, both emotional and personal, is what truly matters. You're reinforcing her self-worth in a way that no shallow compliment can. This type of recognition speaks to her deeper self, the parts of her that no one else sees. When a woman hears, I'm proud of you, she feels seen, valued, and cherished. She knows you appreciate her, not just for what she does, but for everything she is. Don't underestimate the power of this simple phrase. When you say, I'm proud of you, you're not just giving her a compliment. You're giving her something more profound, emotional validation. You're telling her that she's enough, exactly as she is. That perfection isn't the goal, and that her efforts, no matter how big or small, are enough. You must realize that this kind of praise creates a deeper emotional connection between the 2 of you. It's not about the words themselves, but the weight behind them. When you tell her, I'm proud of you, you're creating an unbreakable bond that goes beyond simple admiration. It's a bond built on recognition, respect, and love. This phrase isn't just a pat on the back. It's a declaration of seeing her, of recognizing her for who she is at her core. And trust me, that's the kind of love and respect that will win her heart every time. So don't just say good job, say I'm proud of you, and watch how it transforms your relationship. 2, you make me better. Gentlemen, let's face it, every woman wants to feel appreciated, seen, and most importantly, valued. But there's a phrase that takes appreciation to an entirely new level. It's more than just words. It's a declaration. It's about growth, transformation, and recognizing the profound impact that a partner can have on shaping the person you are becoming. The phrase, "you make me better." This isn't just something you throw out during a quiet evening, hoping for brownie points. No. This phrase carries weight, depth, and meaning. It speaks volumes about how your relationship isn't static. You're evolving, together. The unseen power of words. You make me better. At the heart of every meaningful connection is the shared commitment to evolve together. Think of it as two artists, not merely standing side by side, but each one helping the other refine their craft, sharpen their skills, and create something magnificent. That's what "you make me better" conveys. It's a deep recognition of her influence on your life and how, together, you shape each other. When you say, "you make me better," you're not just complimenting her, nor are you putting her on a pedestal. You're telling her, in no uncertain terms, that her presence is a game changer. It's an acknowledgement that she has become a vital force in your growth. Whether it's how she challenges your thinking, enhances your emotional intelligence, or pushes you to aim higher in your personal dreams, it is undeniably powerful. You're not just a better man because of her. You're a better version of yourself because she's been by your side. The beauty of this phrase is that it moves the focus beyond your personal benefit. It's not about her being the savior who fixes all your shortcomings. Instead, it celebrates the ways in which you've evolved together, becoming the best versions of yourselves as a team. The message is clear: I see how you've influenced my life, and I am thankful. Here's the thing: when you utter "you make me better," it's not just about flattery. It's an acknowledgement of a transformation that's taken place within you. This isn't just an empty statement. It carries depth. Maybe she's taught you to listen more carefully, to be more compassionate, or to show patience where before there was none. Perhaps her energy has ignited a fire inside of you that led you to pursue that dream job you thought was unattainable. Maybe she's given you the courage to open up, embrace vulnerability, and become more emotionally attuned. These aren't small changes. These are profound shifts in your core. When you tell her, "you make me better," you're acknowledging that her influence is not just positive, it's transformative. And perhaps most importantly, you're recognizing that growth is a mutual experience. You've both evolved in this partnership, and the beauty lies in how you both push each other toward becoming your truest, best selves. Let's be honest. Relationships can easily fall into patterns where one partner feels they are doing all the emotional heavy lifting. But when you express "you make me better," you signal something incredibly valuable: you have been changed by her, too. It's not just about her role as the nurturer or the emotional support. It's about recognizing that her influence on you is just as powerful. This kind of acknowledgement flips the script. It turns the dynamic from one where she's merely the recipient of your love to one where she is your equal partner. She is an active participant in your growth. Imagine how deeply this phrase can make her feel. Knowing that her thoughts, actions, and words have shaped your journey, that they've contributed to who you are today, is nothing short of empowering. It validates her importance in your life, not as a passive figure, but as a transformative force. And when she feels seen in this way, when she knows her influence on you is not just appreciated but actively acknowledged, the bond between you grows stronger. That recognition becomes a cornerstone of a relationship based on mutual respect, admiration, and evolution. Here's the clincher. Gentlemen, "you make me better" doesn't just mean she's helped you evolve. It means you're ready to evolve together. This isn't just about you being the best version of yourself. It's about both of you becoming better together. Relationships are about mutual growth, and it's crucial to recognize that. Love isn't just about being there for each other in tough times or sharing the good moments. It's about inspiring each other to reach heights neither of you could have achieved on your own. So the next time you find yourself thinking about the woman who has helped you become a better person, whether it's by encouraging your dreams, teaching you the value of patience, or showing you how to love more deeply, say it. You make me better. Let her know her impact on you. Be bold in recognizing the ways in which your growth is a direct result of her presence in your life. Because love, true love, isn't just about holding hands and sharing quiet moments. It's about evolving, challenging, and growing into the best versions of yourselves. And when you both make each other better, you've unlocked the true power of a modern Stoic relationship, one based on mutual transformation, respect, and love. So don't wait for the right moment. Say it, mean it, and watch your bond grow. Because when she knows the transformative power she has over you, there's no limit to how far you'll go together. 3. I'm here, no matter what. If you want to truly win her heart, stop using the tired phrases like baby or honey. Those terms might be familiar, but they lack the weight, the depth, and the emotional commitment that a woman craves. Words hold power, and you must learn to use them strategically if you want to make an impact in your relationship. Instead, speak with authority, confidence, and genuine care. One phrase that cuts straight to the core of emotional intimacy is, I'm here, no matter what. This isn't just a statement of presence, it's a declaration of emotional fortitude, an unwavering promise that you will be her anchor in both stormy seas and calm waters. In a world that encourages people to give up when the going gets tough, I'm here, no matter what, stands out as a rare promise. It is a foundation that builds trust, that fosters the security necessary for a relationship to thrive. She doesn't need you to merely be physically present. She needs to know you're emotionally available, committed, and unyielding. Life isn't always easy. There will be difficult days, moments of vulnerability, and challenges that will test her limits. But when you say, I'm here, no matter what, you are saying that her struggles, her pain, her journey matters to you. You will stay, you will listen, and you will stand strong. This is the bedrock of emotional safety. As the great philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." Your steadfast commitment, your willingness to remain even when things get tough, gives her the strength to face anything life throws at her. This phrase is a promise, an emotional contract that binds you together. It isn't conditional. It isn't a fleeting, temporary sentiment. It's a commitment to remain her emotional rock when everything else feels uncertain. Think about the moments when she needs you most, when she's emotionally drained, feeling overwhelmed, or facing personal battles. In those moments, your reassurance that you are not going anywhere, that you're here for the long haul, will mean more than any grand gesture or romantic date night. It's in the quiet moments, the consistent presence, that trust is built. You need to be her emotional safe haven, her rock. In modern relationships, emotional presence is a rare commodity. Many men focus on providing physical support or external comforts, but real connection happens when you show up emotionally. You don't just stand beside her in good times. You stand by her when the world seems too heavy to bear. Emotional availability is key. This is what separates the men who simply get by in relationships from the ones who are building something lasting. As the American author Maya Angelou once said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. When you show up emotionally, when you offer stability and understanding, that's how you create lasting impact." Now, let's be clear. You must show up, period. "I'm here, no matter what" is not just an idea to ponder, it's a call to action. It's a mindset, a philosophy that must be practiced daily. You must embody this commitment. It's in the way you listen to her when she talks about her day, in the way you support her through challenges, in the way you stand tall in the face of adversity. In short, you must be a man of unwavering consistency. A man who says what he means and means what he says. You must understand the immense value of emotional presence in today's fast-paced, often disconnected world. Too many men are caught up in the distractions of life, forgetting that emotional reliability is the true currency of a powerful relationship. You need to offer her emotional reliability. And remember, this doesn't mean only being there when things are easy. The true test comes when times get tough. Don't shy away, don't retreat. Stand firm, tell her, and show her, "I'm here, no matter what." You are the steady presence she needs to feel secure, valued, and truly loved. When you master this, when you own your role as her emotional foundation, you'll witness a deeper connection than you ever thought possible. That's how you win her heart. That's how you become the kind of man she can rely on. And above all, that's how you build a relationship that's unbreakable. Stand by her, be present, make that promise, and never break it. For I believe in you. If you truly want to win her heart and prove you understand the depths of what it means to be a man in today's world, it's time to rethink your approach. Toss aside the tired and overused terms like baby or honey. They might seem sweet, but they lack depth. If you're serious about winning her over, it's time to step up and embrace words that carry real weight. One of the most powerful phrases you can say to a woman is, "I believe in you." Don't dismiss this as a simple phrase, because it's far more than that. When you tell her you believe in her, you're not just tossing her a compliment or offering a generic statement. You're handing her something priceless. You're offering unwavering faith in her potential. This simple phrase says that no matter what life throws her way, you know she's capable of handling it. It's a reminder that even on the hardest days when self-doubt creeps in and the world seems too heavy, you stand by her. You're not just being supportive, you're becoming her rock. And when it comes to love, there's nothing more powerful than showing her that, in your eyes, she can conquer anything. Now, think for a moment about what women face on a daily basis. They battle societal expectations, pressures to perform, and limitations imposed by a world that's quick to judge. These things chip away at their confidence, leaving them questioning their worth and abilities. So, when a man says, "I believe in you," it's like throwing a lifeline into a sea of doubt. You're not offering blind, unrealistic confidence in her abilities. No, you're acknowledging her resilience and the strength she's already shown in her life. You're telling her that you see not just the woman she is now, but the woman she has been and the woman she's becoming. This recognition isn't something that can be faked. It's real, raw, and powerful. And when a woman hears this from a man who truly means it, she starts to believe in herself in ways she never thought possible. You're not just speaking words. You're instilling a sense of self-worth that will linger long after you've said them. And let's be clear, when you say, "I believe in you," you're acknowledging that she is so much more than her current circumstances. This isn't about telling her that everything is fine when it's not. Nor is it about overlooking her challenges. It's about seeing her as a whole, understanding that life's hurdles don't define her. You're telling her that, no matter what's going on right now, you know she's capable of growing, evolving, and becoming the best version of herself. This powerful affirmation gives her the freedom to take risks, to fail, and to try again without fear of judgment. It provides a safe space where she knows she can rise again, no matter how many times life knocks her down. By offering this kind of support, you're helping her realize that her value isn't tied to perfection, but to the courage and strength she shows every day. This isn't just about making her feel good in the moment. Saying "I believe in you" is about setting the foundation for a strong, lasting connection. You're building a relationship rooted in trust, respect, and genuine admiration for who she is, not just who you want her to be. Words like "I believe in you" are a reflection of your character as much as they are a reflection of hers. You're showing her that you understand the importance of self-confidence, not only in her but in yourself too. In a world where doubt and fear can easily take over, you're offering her something more valuable than just a fleeting compliment. You're offering a promise that you'll always be there, unwavering, supporting her through the ups and downs. You're saying, "I see you, I trust you, and I believe in what you can do." This is one of the most empowering things a man can do for a woman, and it creates a bond that goes far beyond superficial gestures or empty words. Don't underestimate the power of these 3 words. "I believe in you" is a simple phrase, but its impact can be profound. It builds her confidence, strengthens your bond, and encourages her to embrace the challenges that life throws her way with a sense of purpose and belief that she will overcome them. And when she knows you believe in her, she'll believe in you too. That trust, that understanding will fuel her drive, and she will be able to rise to any occasion, knowing that you've got her back. So, the next time you're looking for the perfect words to express your admiration, don't settle for something simple. Tell her, "I believe in you." It's a gift that will keep on giving, not only in your relationship but also in her life, helping her to become the woman she's meant to be. By offering this kind of support, you're not just speaking to her heart, you're speaking to the depths of her soul. You're not only reminding her of her strength, but giving her the courage to continue to pursue her dreams and goals, no matter how hard the journey might seem. When you truly believe in her, you show her that the possibilities are endless, and that, together, you can take on the world. So, forget the cliches and focus on the words that matter. Because when you tell her you believe in her, you're not just making a statement, you're making a promise to be there through it all. 5. I respect you. Every woman wants to feel loved, but here's the thing. What she craves even more than love is to feel seen, to feel that you understand her beyond the surface, to feel that she matters. Not just because of what she offers, but because of who she truly is. And let me tell you, there's one simple phrase that will open up the door to her heart like nothing else: "I respect you." Now, I know what you're thinking. Those words don't exactly roll off the tongue in a way that screams romance. They're not sweet or flirtatious. But, my friend, to a woman who's been dismissed, disrespected, or reduced to just the role of decorator in your life, those words will be gold. So stop chasing admiration. Forget the shallow compliments. Aim for something deeper: respect. You see, most men are driven by the need for admiration. They want to be the protector, the provider, the strong, dependable leader, and that's great. But what they forget is that the woman standing next to them has her own set of needs. She doesn't crave admiration, but she craves respect. And here's the kicker: respect is earned, not given. It's not just about saying the right things. It's about showing it through actions, attitudes, and gestures that make her feel like her presence, her voice, and her choices matter. When you say, "I respect you," you're telling her that she is not just a pretty face in your life. She is a whole human being with her own mind, emotions, experiences, and dreams. You're acknowledging that she's not just there to fill a space. She has her own story. She has her own goals. And she is deserving of the same level of respect you would give anyone else, regardless of gender. What does respect look like? Respect is not a one-time thing. It's a consistent choice. It's not just about what you say, but what you do. And trust me, what you do speaks volumes, and it's how you respond when she sets boundaries. If she tells you no, you don't guilt trip her, push her, or try to convince her to change her mind. You respect it. You back off without argument. That is respect. It's when she opens up to you about her dreams, no matter how far-fetched they may sound. And you listen. You don't laugh. You don't belittle. You don't brush it off. Instead, you honor her aspirations and encourage her to pursue them. That's respect. It's when she's having an emotional moment, and you don't tell her she's too much. You don't tell her to calm down, suck it up, or stop being dramatic. Instead, you just listen. You hold space for her. You allow her to express herself without judgment. That's respect. Respect is the bedrock of safety. When a woman feels respected, she feels safe, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. She knows that she's free to be herself around you. Raw, vulnerable, tired, emotional, whatever she is. And that freedom is what allows her to relax into her femininity. It's what allows her to drop her guard and trust you. Here's the truth. You don't earn respect by buying flowers or doing grand romantic gestures. Sure, those things are nice, but they don't compare to the deep trust that respect builds. Respect is what makes her feel heard. It makes her feel understood. And it allows her to connect with you on a level that goes beyond superficial attraction. When respect matters most, here's the kicker. Respect isn't just something you offer when she's glowing. Respect is needed when she's raw. Respect is needed when she's tired and worn down. Respect is needed when she disagrees with you. That's when it counts the most, because that's when she's not at her best. But if you respect her then, when she's feeling vulnerable or at odds with you, that's when your bond will be the strongest. You see, a woman can be attracted to your looks. She might even be interested in your wealth, status, or charm, but she will fall in love with the way you make her feel in your presence. She will fall in love with the way you treat her in the quiet moments. And if you want to win her heart, you must show her that you respect her not just when things are easy, but when it matters most, when things aren't perfect. So stop saying baby or honey all the time. While those words might sound cute, they don't carry the weight that "I respect you" does. They don't make her feel like she's valued for who she truly is. They don't show her that you see her, hear her, and acknowledge her as a full human being. If you want to win her heart, if you want to be unforgettable, start with respect. It's the one word no, the one action that will make her feel safe, loved, and seen. Don't just say it, live it, and remember, respect isn't conditional. It doesn't just apply when she's easy to love. It applies all the time, when she's raw, when she's tired, when she's disagreeable. Respect her always, and you will have a bond that lasts. 6. I notice you. Let's be honest. Every man is calling her baby. Every guy in her DM has a sweet word on his tongue. But here's the truth no one told you. Women don't fall in love with words that sound romantic. They don't swoon over baby or honey because those words are safe. They're expected, and they sound empty after hearing them 100 times. Women fall in love with words that make them feel truly seen and understood. Words that say you've been paying attention, not just reciting what you think they want to hear. If you've noticed her pulling away, it's not because you're not sweet enough. It's because your words have become predictable, shallow, and honestly, a little boring. You're just another guy trying to impress her with tired lines. But here's where you turn it around: words that show you really see her, that you're emotionally present, and that you're not just going through the motions. So let's dive deeper. There are 3 words that can cut through the noise. I notice you. Think about it. Women hear baby all day, but when you say, I notice you, it's like a breath of fresh air. Those 3 words stop her in her tracks. They hit her on a level that's far beyond the surface. Why? Because they say, I'm not just looking at your face or your body, I'm paying attention to you. The real you. You notice the subtle things. How her voice softens when she talks about something meaningful. The way she pulls back when she talks about her father, or the light that sparkles in her eyes when she discusses her passion. That's not just noticing, that's being present, emotionally tuned in. Let me tell you, in a world where women are constantly objectified and measured by their looks, hearing I notice you is powerful. It's disarming, it's rare. Most guys are too busy trying to be smooth, throwing out lines that lack substance, hoping for some sort of response. But if you can simply be aware, if you can truly understand and say, I notice you, it will touch a part of her heart that she may have even forgotten was there. But here's the thing. You can't fake this. You can't just say it to get a reaction. Women are emotionally intelligent. They can tell if you're just parroting something for the sake of scoring points. These words must come from a place of real, genuine observation and care. When she walks in the door quieter than usual, don't just brush it off with a baby or honey. Look her in the eyes and say, I notice something's off. I'm here. That will resonate with her in a way that superficial words never will. It will make her feel like she matters, like she's not invisible, even in the relationship. And when you say, I notice you, it shows her that you see beyond the surface, that you truly appreciate who she is, not just what she brings to the table. So stop playing it safe with words that don't mean anything. Stop calling her baby and honey like every other guy. Be different. Speak to her soul with words that show you're paying attention. Words that make her feel seen, heard, and deeply valued. That's how you become the man she can't stop thinking about. Words like, I notice you have the power to shift everything. Use them wisely. 7. I trust you. Trust, it's the foundation of every meaningful relationship. Not just a fleeting word you say in passing, but the very bedrock upon which you build a life together. When you tell her, I trust you, it's far from a casual remark. It's a profound expression of belief, a deep acknowledgement of her character, and a recognition of her wisdom and emotional maturity. That 3-word phrase is heavy with meaning. It says, I believe in your judgment, your decisions, and your ability to handle whatever life throws at us together. This simple yet powerful declaration signals that you don't just love her, you trust her in ways that are often unspoken. Trusting her means you don't feel the need to control, question, or second-guess her every move. You know she has the strength, intelligence, and capability to stand tall, both in the relationship and in her life. Trust more than just words. It's action and affirmation. Here's where most people get it wrong. Trust isn't just about what you say. It's about how you say it and how you live it. Words like "I trust you" are incredibly important, but they must be backed by consistent actions. Words alone don't create trust. Actions do. But let's not overlook the importance of verbal affirmation. When you tell her, "I trust you," you're doing something incredibly important. You're affirming that you don't need to micromanage her, that she doesn't have to prove herself to you over and over again. You trust her heart, her judgment, and her ability to handle herself in any situation. This goes beyond just being a kind and supportive partner. It's about creating emotional freedom. You're letting her know that she has the space to be herself, to make her own decisions, and that those decisions are enough for you. You're offering her the kind of security that says, "I believe in you, and I've got your back, no matter what." Trust a two-way street. Remember, trust is a two-way street. It's not just about what you say to her. It's about creating a space where she can say the same to you. Trust breeds emotional safety. In a relationship founded on trust, both partners feel free to be vulnerable, to share their thoughts, their feelings, and their fears without the fear of judgment or rejection. You both can rely on each other because you know, deep down, that you won't be let down. When you say, "I trust you," you're not just giving her a compliment. You're telling her that she holds a special place in your heart, where doubts and insecurities don't exist. You're creating an emotional bond that's unshakable, one that will continue to grow stronger with time. You're laying the groundwork for a future that is built on mutual respect, admiration, and, above all, trust. Don't underestimate the power of trust. This is not about using "I trust you" as a mere tool to win her heart or smooth over an argument. No, this is deeper. It's about building something lasting. When you say, "I trust you," you are strengthening your connection, building the emotional safety net that every meaningful relationship needs. Trust isn't just something you say once and move on from. It's something you continuously nurture through your actions, words, and mutual respect. That is why "I trust you" is more than a phrase, it's a promise that you believe in her without hesitation, that you'll never try to change who she is, and that her decisions matter to you. And as much as she trusts you in return, the emotional connection between you will grow, flourish, and become indestructible. Trust is the bridge to vulnerability and openness. When trust is in place, both partners feel safe enough to show their true selves. No more holding back, no more playing games. You and she are free to share your vulnerabilities, knowing that you both have the courage to be honest and transparent. This mutual openness builds the emotional foundation for deeper intimacy, where both of you can truly thrive. The lasting power of "I trust you." Trust is not a one-time declaration. It's a constant reaffirmation that needs to be shown in both big and small ways every day. It's in the little moments, the quiet gestures of love and understanding, the unspoken support when life gets tough. When you say, "I trust you," you are speaking to the core of your relationship. Trust is a sacred bond. It doesn't need to be earned every day because, in a healthy relationship, trust is given freely. And when you tell her you trust her, it is an affirmation that nothing could ever shake that bond. It's one of the most powerful things you can say to the woman in your life. Trust builds the most profound connection between two people. It allows you to share everything, your thoughts, your dreams, your deepest fears, without ever feeling judged. You've created a space where vulnerability can blossom, and that is the heart of a truly unbreakable bond. So here's the bottom line if you want a relationship that's built to last. You must start by saying, I trust you. Not just with words, but with your actions. Show her that you trust her every single day. Let her feel safe, valued, and believed in. Don't hold back. Be the kind of man who makes trust a cornerstone of your relationship. This is how you build something that lasts. This is how you win her heart. 8. I see how hard you work. Men, listen closely. If you want to forge a deeper connection with the woman in your life, it's time to stop relying on outdated, shallow pet names like baby or honey. These tired expressions might seem harmless, but they lack the emotional depth that truly strengthens a relationship. Words are not just words, they are powerful tools that either build or break the foundation of your connection. It's time to stop being lazy with your language and start using words that reflect respect, admiration, and a profound understanding of who she truly is. If you want to make a lasting impact, start with this phrase, I see how hard you work. You must understand this simple but powerful statement goes beyond just acknowledging her professional success. It's about recognizing the entirety of her hustle, the determination, the perseverance, the emotional energy, and the mental focus she pours into every single aspect of her life. It's about seeing the woman behind the accomplishments, the one who faces challenges head-on and keeps going no matter what. In today's world, women juggle countless responsibilities. They manage careers, families, relationships, and their own personal growth all at once. Yet too often, much of their hard work goes unnoticed. They carry the weight of so many responsibilities on their shoulders, and yet their contributions are undervalued or even invisible to those around them. When you say, I see how hard you work, you're telling her that you don't take her efforts for granted. You're showing her that you recognize the energy, time, and effort she invests in everything she does, even the things that might seem invisible to others. In that moment, you validate her emotional and physical sacrifices, and you elevate her sense of self-worth. This phrase also reflects emotional attunement, an important skill that is often overlooked in relationships. Emotional attunement means that you are paying attention not only to her words, but to her actions, to the way she moves through life, and to the sacrifices she makes. It's about tuning into her emotional landscape and showing her that you are in sync with her life. When she hears you say, I see how hard you work, it tells her that her struggles, her challenges, and her day-to-day hustle matter to you. It shows that you recognize the grind, the stress, the long hours, and the emotional toll that she faces every day. She knows that you see her, not just for what she does, but for who she is and everything she overcomes. Let me tell you something. Recognizing her efforts is not just a courtesy, it's a game changer. Words like, I see how hard you work create a deeper emotional connection because they convey respect and validation. They make her feel appreciated and understood. In a world that often demands more and more from her, when you say these words, you offer her a safe space to feel seen. You create a sense of emotional security that builds trust and strengthens the bond between you both. This is how you deepen your connection and create a relationship where both of you feel valued, supported, and truly loved. Think about this. Women are constantly pushing boundaries. They are breaking barriers, taking on leadership roles and proving their worth in professional and personal arenas. But all too often, their hard work goes unnoticed. So when you take the time to acknowledge it, when you pause and tell her that you see the effort she's putting in, you're giving her something invaluable, recognition. And let's be clear, recognition in relationships is a powerful thing. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. As Nelson Mandela once said, that's the essence of what you're acknowledging when you say, "I see how hard you work." You're not just recognizing her success, you're honoring her resilience, her determination, and her ability to rise time and time again, no matter what challenges she faces. And here's the thing. Women are not looking for empty praise. They are not seeking generic compliments that feel insincere or lack meaning. They want to feel understood. They want to feel seen for the full spectrum of their existence. Saying, "I see how hard you work," tells her that you don't just notice the end result of her efforts. You see the struggle, the sacrifices, and the quiet strength that it takes to keep going. This type of recognition fosters a sense of gratitude, a sense of connection, and a sense of mutual respect that will bind you both in ways you may not fully understand yet. To make this even more impactful, think about the kind of relationship you want to build. Is it one where you're both playing roles and saying what's expected? Or do you want to forge something real and profound? The most powerful thing you can do is recognize her, because true recognition goes beyond superficial gestures. It's about honoring her as a whole person, the person who may not always ask for help but does it all anyway, the one who balances work, family, and personal aspirations with grace. When you truly see her, you create a deeper connection. You build a relationship that's not based on cliches or empty gestures, but on real, meaningful acknowledgement. Words like, "I see how hard you work," carry immense power. They are the kind of words that move mountains in relationships. They make her feel cherished for who she is and for the struggles she faces. Struggles that many might never even notice. But you do. And that's what makes all the difference. So, the next time you want to express your admiration, make it about more than just her appearance or one specific success. Say, "I see how hard you work," and show her that you recognize the full scope of her effort, the early mornings, the late nights, the sacrifices, and the emotional toll. These are the words that will make her heart swell. These are the words that will strengthen your bond. These are the words that will make her feel loved and appreciated in a way that no other compliment can match. Don't let these opportunities pass you by. Use your words wisely. Master the art of recognition. Show her that her efforts, her strength, and her persistence are seen and valued. In doing so, you will not only win her heart, but create a lasting, deep connection that will stand the test of time. Don't just tell her you love her, show her every day through your words and actions. Recognize her, and you will change the game in your relationship. 9. You're my home. In your pursuit to master relationships, words are your weapon. And the language you use has the power to either build or dismantle emotional connection. Let me make this clear. You're my home. This phrase isn't just a sentimental gesture. It is a declaration of unwavering commitment and depth. It's a statement that transcends the superficiality of everyday interactions. In today's world, where everything seems uncertain and fleeting, you must anchor your connection with words that truly resonate. When you say, "You're my home," you're not simply referring to the place where you reside. You're speaking to the emotional foundation of your relationship. You are telling her that she is more than just a partner. She is the sanctuary, the refuge, the one who holds the power to make you feel at peace, even in the most chaotic moments. She is the center of your world. "You're my home" signals that no matter where life takes you, the comfort, warmth, and love you seek can only be found with her. It's not a passive statement. It's a call to action, a command that reflects your profound connection to her essence. She is your heart's safe haven. To say it is to affirm that you are not just in a relationship, you are anchored, grounded, and secured by the depth of her presence. In a time when most relationships are built on fleeting attractions or surface-level connections, this statement makes it clear that your love is rooted in something far more meaningful. And this kind of declaration doesn't come lightly. It demands respect. It is essential that you avoid the cliches. Honey, baby. Those terms are too weak to capture the gravity of what you're trying to convey. No, you must speak with clarity, precision, and power. You are speaking to the core of her being, and you must respect that. "You're my home" isn't a compliment, it's a lifestyle. It represents your entire approach to her. In the noise of everyday life, this phrase is your way of saying that she is the anchor that keeps you steady, the force that keeps you grounded. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. Proverbs 31:25. When you speak like this, you show her that you recognize her strength and power, not just as a partner, but as the core of your stability. You need to make it clear that she is not just a momentary phase or a fleeting infatuation. She is the one, the ultimate foundation of your life. Every time you say it, you solidify your bond. You deepen your connection. You create intimacy that can withstand the toughest challenges. When she hears "you're my home," she knows she is not only loved but also vital to your existence. You're telling her that the world outside may be turbulent, but in her presence, you are safe, you are seen, and you are complete. This is the mark of a modern Stoic man. Steady, grounded, and resolute in his love. Never doubt the power of words. Use them wisely. Make them count. Now, let's be clear, you must not fall into the trap of casual, weak expressions. Don't say "baby" or "honey" and expect it to hold weight. Those words are too small for the big impact you need to create. "You're my home" says it all. It speaks directly to her heart and assures her of her irreplaceable role in your life. You must use words that reflect the power of your bond. These words are your weapon. When spoken with the right intent, they build an unshakable foundation. Words like these will make her feel secure, loved, and unconditionally accepted. That is the ultimate form of emotional mastery. Don't shy away from the responsibility of wielding these words with purpose and intention. She deserves nothing less than your full commitment. Take action. Speak with power, and remember, she is not just a part of your life. She is your home. 10. I got you. When a woman feels respected, truly and deeply respected, her heart opens in ways you can't even imagine. Respect her, and you unlock a version of her that no one else has access to. You must understand this. When she hears "I got you," and it comes from a man who truly means it, it becomes a balm for wounds she's carried alone for far too long. She may not show it. She may laugh, smile, work, and love. But inside, there's a quiet ache, a feeling that says, "I can't trust anyone to hold me, not emotionally, not consistently, not without conditions." But when you say, "I got you," and back it up with your actions, you shatter her walls. It tells her she doesn't have to be strong all the time. She can exhale. She can soften. She can rest in your presence, knowing that no matter how heavy her world is, you'll carry her burden too. There's no greater gift you can offer a woman than making her feel safe with you, emotionally safe. That's where the real magic happens. "I got you" means when she's uncertain, unsure if she's enough. You don't try to fix her, you sit with her. You hold her in the silence, offering reassurance not in solutions but in truth. You don't have to go through this alone. It means when she's scared, your energy brings calm, not more tension. You are her anchor. You're not claiming to have all the answers. You're promising not to leave her. This is the essence of true provision, emotional availability. The modern man knows that provision isn't just about money. It's about being there when she's at her lowest, when she's emotional, moody, or hard to love. This is where real connection lies. If you can love her without needing her to be perfect, if you can love her even when she's falling apart, that's where you'll access a piece of her heart that no charm or gift could ever touch. You must love her for the woman she is, flaws and all. Don't just say, "I got you" to sound sweet. Say it because, in those difficult moments, you choose her. That's the secret to a woman's heart. That's how trust is built. That's how she will give you her soul. Now, let's talk about pet names. Baby and honey babe. We use them because they feel affectionate, comfortable, and familiar. But let me challenge you. Are these words truly connecting you to her? Or are they just fillers? Too many men hide behind these pet names, using them to maintain sweetness and closeness, but in doing so, they become emotionally lazy. They stop seeing her. They stop hearing her. She's no longer Sarah, she's just baby. She's no longer the woman who fought through heartbreak, rebuilt her confidence, or checks in on her mother each night before bed. The real woman disappears when you reduce her to a pet name. Pet names can be beautiful when they carry meaning, when they are wrapped in intention, warmth, and memory. If you whisper baby when she's curled up in your arms and it's a word laden with meaning and shared history, then yes, that word has power. But don't allow it to become an empty placeholder. Don't let your language diminish her. See her. Speak to her. Name her for the person she is, not for the comforting label you place on her. This is how you deepen connection, how you move beyond the surface and into the heart of what makes her feel truly valued. Remember, the way to a woman's heart is through her mind. Let that truth guide you as you approach your relationships. Words matter. Intentions matter. How you show up matters. You're not just trying to win her heart with empty gestures or repeated phrases. You're showing her that you understand her, that you see her for who she is, not who you want her to be. Keep that in mind, and you'll forge a bond that goes beyond superficial affection into the depths of trust and love. But if you're using it in place of actually engaging with her, if honey becomes your default because you're too disconnected to speak to her specifically, then you're not building intimacy. You're building routine. And routine is where emotional connection goes to die. Ask yourself, when was the last time you said her name and actually meant it, looked her in the eye and said, "You okay, Lee?" Or, "I'm proud of you, Naomi." Her name is part of her soul. When you stop using it, you stop reaching the part of her that still wants to be personally chosen. So, no, pet names aren't evil, but they become hollow when you use them to avoid the work of emotional presence. Stop using baby to keep things cute when things are actually broken. Stop saying honey to fill awkward silences. Start speaking with real attention. Start seeing her again, because the moment you return to using her name with presence, the moment you swap habit for honesty, she'll feel something shift, and that's where real connection begins again. Words build homes. They do. The way you speak to a woman creates either a sanctuary or a battlefield in her heart, and most men don't even realize it. They think as long as they're not shouting or insulting her, everything is fine. But silence can wound just as much as sharp words. Indifference can echo louder than an argument. A woman listens between your sentences. She feels what you say and what you don't. When you say things like, "I notice you," she hears safety. When you say, "I got you," She hears, "I can finally let go." When you say, "I respect you," it's not about manners. It's about telling her, "You don't need to shrink yourself to be loved by me." That's the power your words hold. You either build her or you break her slowly, piece by invisible piece. And I know some of you weren't raised to speak with that kind of tenderness. Maybe you were told to man up, to be stoic, to never say too much. But here's what you need to understand. Being emotionally silent doesn't make you stronger. It makes you unavailable. And a woman cannot bloom in emotional emptiness. She doesn't need poetry. She doesn't need dramatic declarations. She just needs to know that when she speaks, she's heard. That when she's scared, your words won't dismiss her, and that when she's vulnerable, you won't weaponize it later. Emotional safety is not a buzzword. It's what makes her trust you. Trust isn't built in grand gestures, and it's built in the daily consistency of your tone, your listening, your presence. So ask yourself, when she's around you, does she relax or does she guard herself? Does she feel like she can be all of her, even the parts that are still healing? Or does she feel like she has to keep performing? Your words are the blueprint of that answer. What you say, how you say it, when you say it, all of it creates her experience of love. So speak with care, with awareness, with intention. Because the men who make women feel emotionally safe, they're the ones she fights to keep. Not the loudest, not the richest, the safest. And that starts with your words. Every single day, your words reveal your depth. And whether you realize it or not, a woman is always listening for that, not just to you, but into you. She's listening for the kind of man you are beneath the surface. Because the truth is, words are not just communication tools. They are emotional fingerprints. They tell her who you are without you even knowing. If all you ever say is, "I miss you," "You're beautiful," "I want you," she hears it, but it only touches the surface. Those are easy words. They require no soul. They don't tell her how you think. They don't reveal how deeply you feel. They don't show whether you've actually paid attention to who she is. But when you say, "I notice how quiet you get when you're overwhelmed," or "I see how hard you try even when no one says thank you," those words land in the heart, because now you're not just speaking from attraction. You're speaking from awareness. And awareness is what makes a man unforgettable. Depth doesn't mean you have to be poetic. You don't need to write her sonnets. But you do need to show that you see her, that you're not just trying to get something from her, but that you're here to connect with her, that you've done the inner work to understand your own emotions so you can speak to hers. Women crave connection, not performance. And connection only happens when the words you say actually reflect the man you are. So if your words are shallow, predictable, generic, it tells her something. It tells her that you haven't learned how to slow down, feel, and be intentional. And she won't trust you with her depth if you haven't cultivated your own. But when you speak with care, when you choose your words because you mean them, not because they sound nice, she feels that, she respects that. And more than anything, she remembers that, because most men speak to impress, but the rare ones speak to connect. So let your words have weight. Let them rise from your soul, not your ego. That's how you stand out. That's how you stop being just another guy. That's how you win her heart, not through volume, but through depth. She's not asking you to be perfect. She's not waiting for a man with the right job, the right abs, or the right car. She's waiting for a man who sees her, who looks at her not as something to possess, but someone to understand. A man who speaks with intention, who listens without interrupting, who doesn't just say, "Baby," but says, "I got you." and actually means it because she's tired. Tired of being loved on the surface. Tired of pet names with no presence. Tired of showing up fully while men show up halfway. Tired of being praised for her beauty but ignored in her silence. If you've ever wondered why she pulled away, maybe it wasn't what you said, but what you didn't say. Maybe she just needed one moment of truth. One moment of, I respect you. One moment of, I notice what no one else sees. One moment of, I got you. Even when you're not easy to hold. And if you still have her, don't wait. Speak to her heart while it's still open. Let your words reflect the depth of your love, because the ones who speak without meaning lose the ones who were listening. So to every man watching this, choose your words with care and make them count. Stop hiding behind baby and start standing behind truth. She'll feel the shift. She'll see the difference. And if she's the right one, she'll respond in ways you never imagined. If this message stirred something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Like the video, drop a comment below. Tell me which of the 3 words you'll start using with more meaning. Share this with the men who need to hear it. And if you're ready to stop dating with your ego and start loving with your heart, hit that subscribe button. Because on this channel, we don't do surface love, we do truth, we do healing, we do connection that lasts. You're not too late. You're just now learning the language of her soul. Speak it well. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you found these tips useful and eye-opening. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with someone who might need it, and subscribe for more content on how to level up in relationships and life. Got any thoughts or feedback? Maybe you disagree or want to add your own tips? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your opinions and keep the discussion going. Thanks for watching, and remember, it's all about making real connections. Catch you in the next one.